Yo, what's going on, guys? Blue here, coming at you with another PGA 2K21 video. This is going to be a really quick video. It is an addition to my putting video, and this one's called Never Miss a Short Putt Again. So there's a method that they used in previous PGA games, as opposed to the method which I was telling you guys about. If you watch that other video, you'll know that, depending on the color of the lines and the way the beans move, you count the lines. Beans move right to left. Now, there's a situation here where you get this. Here's a putt where sometimes you are facing the the hole, and none of the beans are moving. Does this mean that it's an actual straight putt? Well, as some of you guys know, you go to putt this as a straight putt, it veers off to the left, it veers off to the right, and you miss the putt. These putts here, I'm on a par 3. I've essentially got myself a birdie opportunity, and I can't afford to miss this. I'm already not having a great round. It's a -2, and I need this birdie to kind of like stay alive in my CC tours, let's say, or something like that. I need this birdie to stay alive and possibly make the cut in my next round. So this is a huge and very important putt. And there's nothing more frustrating than to take the putt and to miss it. So we're going to use a method that the community has dubbed the worm cam method. And what the worm cam is that you go into your scout cam with your right joystick, you take it all the way down as low as you can to the ground, and then you can move back and forth with your distance meter. And what you're doing is you're lining up the bottom of your screen. You're lining it up with the line of break. So as you can see here, we can use an example: a line that breaks with a bead that breaks left to right. You'll notice that there's a bit more of a gap underneath, on the right-hand side. There's a gap underneath the line versus when it's directly on the screen at the bottom. It touches the screen there. So because there's a gap at the bottom, it means the line isn't straight. It's actually angled. Therefore, it's breaking right to left. We'll go to this one here. It's the same thing. You'll notice now I've lined up the line that's just behind my back foot. I've lined that up with the screen, and on the left side it's touching, and on the right side there's a gap. Those who don't see what I'm talking about, I am talking about the line that is here. The line that is here, you'll notice on this side of that line, it's touching the screen. On this side, it is showing a gap. So the goal here is to do this, what we call this worm camming, for the ones that aren't moving. So if I look at this one and I do the same thing at the bottom of the screen, you'll notice that this beat does not move. Yet when my screen is touching the left line on the left, it does not touch on the right. And what you do is you approach the bottom of your screen to the line until one part of the line touches it. Like there. This one here is pretty flat. This one here is fairly flat. And the one behind the hole is flat. But the first one, coming off of this back bean here, which always goes right to left, the first one shows us that it is actually breaking a little bit right to left, meaning that when I hit my putt right off the putter, it is going to deviate slightly left. Now, will this be enough to actually move my putt off of the hole? Probably not with this particular putt, because the other two are flat, and I don't think there's enough time in this half a yard for the ball to actually deviate more than half a hole. But, and now what you do is you go back into your regular cam, and it's very important, press the R1 button. That will reset your distances, because when you're doing this worm cam, you're playing with the distance on the left stick to go left and right, right? So when you come out of it, if you had already previously set your distances, like now I'm hitting a 24-foot putt, and it's happened to me where I line up this putt and I hit it and I totally forget to redo my distance. So, my distance we want to be below the hole. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I aim, but I'm going to aim so that the ball would fall in the cup either way. We want to take our yard down, and then we want to take the putt. Let's see where the ball actually ends up. If we get a perfectly straight swing plane, this will show you what I'm talking about. Swing plane's a little off to the right, but look at that. So you notice the ball kind of took off to the left. I had a little bit of a swing plane to the right, which actually saved me. I can go back and I believe we can just revisit the putt. I'm not 100% sure how good of a putt, how good of a angle I can get for you guys. So we had you notice right off the putt, watch where it ends up. It ends up left side of the cup because of that right to left slight break. It actually broke it almost a half cup. Now we did have our swing plane a little bit on the right, so it probably would have broke a little more than a half cup, and we aimed to the right. So had we not done the worm camming for this one, from this angle, breaks right there, kind of just like right after that point where we worm cammed. Had we not done what we call the worm cam for this one, we would have missed that putt. If we had aimed it dead center, we would have missed that putt to the left, and we would have missed a chance at a birdie. Let me get you to the hole here, and we'll do another worm cam video. Oh, I'm gonna fall off to the right. So lucky. So we got it to here. We get to just pitch it on here. All right, so I gave us a putt. This one doesn't have, but I'm going to show you guys the worm cam method anyway. So we know they're breaking right to left. So the worm cam method, you would approach the hole, and as soon as one part of your screen at the bottom touches the green line, you stop there. So now here you see, had this bead not been moving, you can see there's a huge gap on the right side, which means there's a heavy break. Here's another one, heavy break. Here's another one, heavy break. Here's another one, heavy break. So we see that we got 3 heavy breaks in a row. So now we know for sure. And you know what, guys? If you're on these small putts, even these beads that are moving, sometimes they're not true. Like you could feel like there's a lot of movement on them, and there might not be. So we're playing a lot of heavy break here. And we put it right in the putt. So we know there's a heavy break. Even on a short putt, we needed to put it way to the right. Now we've got ourselves 2 birdies in a row. I will do one more for you here, just to give you guys a full-fledged examples. Dude. I don't know if this... Get up. Wind. Big bounce. So another short putt for us. And we'll see if we can get it. Stop. So here we go. Perfect. We have a dead stopped bead here with beads that move in between. So let's go down to our worm cam. So right at our foot, right where the ball is. So it's going to really affect it. Not much, right? Not much. Even though we can't see it because of the foot, there is a little bit, so it causes the bead to go left or right. Now, this one is dead straight. Well, it's not dead straight. It's actually breaking left to right. So it breaks left to right the same as the previous one. So this would actually be a left to right bead. And this one here is breaking... It has the same speed as that one there, but look at the difference in... probably about the same. If what's not there, we don't see it. I approach it. There we go. You see that there's a little bit. So this putt definitely definitely breaks right to left. Reset my distances. I only got one up, so I go to 4, and I'm gonna aim just outside cup to the right because I got 2 beads in front of me. These are slower moving beads. Again, if you take a look at my my video for putting, you'll understand what those are about. I'm gonna aim outside right cup. Should just boom right into the cup. So we knew. Now had on my other video, you would have only counted 1 bead there and maybe not adjusted enough and missed to the right. But doing that worm cam allowed us to go birdie, birdie, birdie at the end of a round. Those are huge, huge birdies in a competition, and not missing those easy putts that should be basically a given because the beads on the green aren't necessarily reading 100% true. If you're within 10 feet, guys, I would worm cam every single grid line, and it will allow you to actually make really well informed decisions on every single putt. Especially, I would do it if the beads are not breaking. It's rare that a bead breaks and that the worm cam shows something different, but it's not uncommon. Guys, I saw somebody playing on a platinum tour last week that worm cammed a bead that was moving right to left, and the worm cam showed that the break was actually left to right. And these things can happen, guys. It's a video game. Not everything is perfect. Use that worm cam. Never miss a short putt again. Please like, please follow, please hit that notification. I see in my stuff that 80% of you that watch my videos are not subscribed to the channel. Let's get the subscriptions up. Leave that subscription, put the notifications on, you'll get all my stuff. I am starting to do news, golf news on the EA Sports stuff that comes out, the new Masters game. You guys are not going to want to miss any of my other videos. But until next time, I'm Blue, and I'm out.